I've had my PayPal account blocked. This is a curious thing. This happened yesterday, so I'm going to be spending days arguing with them and getting virtually nowhere, because sites like eBay and PayPal, both pretty much owned by the same people, they don't really have much human input now. They're almost entirely automated, and so you have decisions made based on programming, and you don't have the human rationality there or understanding, and there's not even any way to contact anybody apart from a very expensive international phone call, which first gets you to several bots before you will actually get through to a human being, and then the human being talks as though they don't really have any control because the computers have taken over. So yeah, I'm a little bit disillusioned with these big internet sites at the moment, and I'll hack away at them for a couple of days, but eventually I'll probably just scrap the whole idea of using them and, I don't know, find something else, I guess. The shades are for the benefit of the overdrive, because he did a very nice little shout out video, and he used a couple of clips from my videos, and both of them were me wearing the shades. One of the most bizarre things about this decision by PayPal, they don't give a reason for it, but what I can figure out is that because I used to have an eBay account, and they suspended me because they said that I was, what did they say? They said I was manipulating feedback. Now, I could not give two hoots about feedback, to be honest with you. I never once asked anybody to leave me feedback. I figured they either would or they wouldn't. If I asked them to leave me feedback, then they'd probably get annoyed, because I got annoyed when people badgered me for it. So manipulating feedback is the most ridiculously stupid allegation that they could lay, and they suspended me for was it 3 weeks or 3 months? It's so long ago I can't remember now. It's last March, I think it was, March 2008. And so I argued with them for a bit, and they wouldn't tell me how on earth I was supposed to have done this. I don't think they knew, really. Mostly I got to automated responses, but eventually it would get to a human being who was probably thinking, why are we getting so many emails from this person? And then they wrote and they gave me some gobbledygook, and anyway, I just got so fed up with them that I just abandoned I told them I thought they were being stupid, and not in those words, but I think I was a bit more choice in my words about it. But anyway, to cut a long story short, I haven't used eBay since then. And I could go back so long as I grovel to them and promise to be a good boy, but I didn't do anything wrong in the first place, so I'm not going to do that. So eBay was out the window. What they can't understand is that somebody else with the same surname, with the same address, hooks up to eBay, opens another eBay account, and within an hour they suspend that eBay account. And because my PayPal account had been put down as the PayPal address for that eBay account, which, I mean, it's no different to the other day I paid my father's telephone bill. I paid it. It was in his name, but I paid it. That's okay. As long as they get the money, they don't care who pays the thing. That's when you deal with people. But when you're dealing with these robots online, they don't understand that you can have two people of one address, two people with the same name, two people who share a PayPal account, because that eBay email address has now been added to the PayPal account. But it caused such mass confusion that they had a blowout, and so the PayPal account has been suspended. I've been told limited access, but basically it's a suspension. And the eBay account, this is another curious thing, because in the email they said it has been limited while we investigate suspicious activity. And what you need to do to resolve this matter is go into the eBay account and follow these instructions. So we tried that. we go into the eBay account and we try to find the section that has these options in. But what we find is a message saying, this is no longer a registered user, account has been suspended, the user has been suspended, the account is blocked. Now that's rather different to having limited access. So, I don't know, maybe because we challenged the decision, they've decided to boot us out altogether. Or maybe they think that because there was an eBay account from this address, and now there's another account from the address, because it's impossible to have more than one person at an address, they think that something dodgy is going on, or the same person's got two eBay accounts or something. Yeah, I don't understand really. And I can't talk to a real person, because there don't seem to be any. They are shielded behind all these robots. And it's like trying to deal with the Borg. It's really pointless. And so, yeah, so much for PayPal and eBay. Yeah. Another thing that just reminds me, actually, it's the word stupid that reminded me. The word stupid led to the word police, because, to be honest, a lot of police in this country are really dumb these days. Not all of them, but some of them really are. And some people in government are stupid as well. I have to say that. We have some absolute idiots in charge of the country at the moment. And they've come up with this idea now. It's one of a huge number of bizarrely idiotic ideas that haven't been thought out properly. And now the police are being given power to give on-the-spot fines for, this time it's for careless driving. If a police officer believes that you're driving carelessly, in his judgment, he can then fine you. You have no due process, you have no way of appeal. The only way to get to court is if you refuse to pay the fine. But then, when you are taken to court, it's only about the fine. You cannot bring into the discussion the reason why you were fined, or in any way use the court as a ground to dispute the fine. You can only be sort of tried, I guess, on the fact that you did not pay the fine. Why you were fined is irrelevant. So basically, the police have now got the power to impose a fine on you as they feel like it, and you have no means of appealing against that. I suppose you could punch the guy and run, but that probably wouldn't be a good idea. But yeah, I mean, what has happened to this democratic free state where everybody's innocent until proven guilty? Now it's totally the opposite way around. In so many areas you are guilty until you can prove otherwise, and I find that a bit alarming. I don't know about anybody else. I don't think it's right. Oh, I know it's not right. It is. Yeah, it's. Is this reality?